Avoiding Plagiarism, Tips for Good Practice by the Learner Development Service at Manchester Metropolitan University. This screencast will share some quick tips to prevent plagiarism and develop good academic practice at university. We will explore collecting information from different sources, making clear notes when you read or research a topic, boosting your skills and understanding so that you can embed citations and use sources effectively in your writing, and finally, using library support to check that your referencing is accurate. When you study, you will collect information from a variety of sources. This will include information provided by your tutor and information that you find during your own independent study. As you collate these sources, it is important to be careful in noting down where you found these so that you do not lose track or miss anything important. For example, if you take notes during a lecture, it is important to consider where the information presented has come from and if there are any points that you need to follow up. As you conduct your own research, you may come across information via websites or maybe from searching databases. It could be something discussed in a seminar that you quickly jotted down, or it could be a quote or a reference to another source that you have found in a book. Managing information from lots of sources can quickly get messy or confusing, a bit like this notice board. If you do not note down where you found the information or who it belongs to, this could lead to inadequate referencing or even accidental plagiarism. To keep track of your sources, remember to check for any citations or references in lecture material. You can do this after the taught session. It is good academic practice to read around information provided for you in course materials or sessions. If you do this, you will also ensure that you have a source that you can cite if you use this information in an assignment. Rather than recycling course material, this also demonstrates greater understanding and independent research skills. Make sure you keep a note of where you get your information from so that you can check this at a later point. This could be something discussed in a seminar or mentioned in another source that you will then need to follow up. Making clear notes will help you to keep organised. It will also ensure that you attribute the work of others accurately. Using a note-taking or reading template like this example makes it easier to note down the key information from sources. Here we also have columns for a summary of key details and how this might link to an assignment or other reading that you do. Secondly, make sure you accurately note down the additional information you will need for a citation and for a reference. And finally, noting down how you might use the source in your work will help you to paraphrase and summarise. Boost your skills and understanding. When you are completing assignments at university, you are expected to discuss your research and to embed this effectively in your writing. Discussing the ideas of others can initially seem daunting, as in the example shown here. You can pause here to take a moment to read this text. If you're not sure where to start and you want to learn more about using evidence effectively, then the Learner Development team can help you. Learner Development can provide guidance on all aspects of study skills, including effective use of evidence. You can access one-to-one support, resources, book onto a writing project course or a study skills session. Accessing study skills support can help you to understand how to incorporate evidence from sources correctly and effectively. As in the example shown here, boosting your skills and understanding can also increase your confidence in your academic writing. Here the student has taken the original quotation and has paraphrased the source and cited it correctly. Another tip for good practice is to check that you are accurate in your referencing. Using the support provided by the library service will help you to check if your referencing format is correct. You should also refer to referencing guides provided by the library. Referencing help from the library team can be accessed in a number of ways, including the online chat, workshops and training, help desk queries, or extensive online guides which cover various referencing styles. We have explored some quick tips for good practice to avoid plagiarism. Being careful when you are collecting information from different sources, making clear notes, boosting your skills and understanding in your academic writing, and using library resources to check that your referencing is accurate. Thank you for watching the screencast. If you have any further questions or queries regarding writing or study skills, then you can contact the Learner Development team. If you have any questions or queries relating to referencing, then you can contact the library.